Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar's 2020.
Wait, there's a 2-bike crime situation? There's a double bike police chase right now as we are sitting here, and no one informed me on this. What are we doing, man?
Ahead.
This community is dropped off the map. I swear to God, we're done.
We're working very closely. We got multiple officers in the area trying to get this completely closed down and see if we can bring this to an end pretty soon here.
All right, we're in Linwood, west on the 105. What charges would these two motorcycle riders be facing at this point?
So they're facing reckless felony evading. They're using the entire roadway. The reasons for the stop, which was they were recklessly driving, they were racing in the streets of the East LA city. So there's multiple charges at this moment, and we're hoping they just completely give up. There's nowhere to go really, and officers and our airship is staying right behind them.
Wait, you can see their faces.
Give up, they run out of gas, or hopefully.
Why are you even chasing them? You know what their faces look like.
Newsroom, you know, some of the shaking they've been doing could be them trying to determine how much gas they have left. Again, on average, they could average maybe 50 to 80.
Bro, there's wildfire recovery that's happening currently in this goddamn state, in this goddamn city, and they're using helicopters to give chase to two dudes on dirt bikes for nothing but, like, I guess, evading the authorities. That's it. Like, that is so nuts, man. They ain't doing this for the guys. They're doing this for the love of the game.
Registered like normal motorcycles, given that they're dirt bikes?
No, these motorcycles do not belong in the highways. And
that's not true.
So that's another charge on top of there.
That's not true.
Wearing the,
they can be dual sport.
Helmet. So there's multiple things that they're violating here. Officers are trying to.
I mean, I don't know if these the small one might not be.
We don't know exactly what they're gonna do, and we're hoping for a good outcome.
Well, look at this. It looks like that one driver was motioning to them a little bit. So I don't know if that's part of it or he just, whoever it is, sees them and is, but there was definitely some.
They don't even have helmets on. They're so dumb.
That was one of our ideas, officer, is that they might try to get a car or get some help from someone. Because
I guess they don't have a plate, so yeah, maybe they're not.
That could be a
They might not be street legal. They could be, though.
It seems like they're panicking at this time, and they're just trying to get away. They don't really have a good plan, or they don't have anything could happen at this moment. Our officers are going to stay behind them. There's nowhere to go, and you could tell they're starting to feel that pressure. Our helicopters overhead, and at this point, there's nowhere to really go.
All right, Officer Quintero, thank you so much for your time. We want to go back up right now to our Eliana Moreno overhead in News Chopper 4. Eliana, we did get some new information from Officer Luis Quintero at CHP mentioning that their initial want was reckless driving.
Hey there, Jonathan. Yeah, and as Officer Quintero was talking, the two riders made the transition to the westbound 105.
Oh, shit!
And look at this. My pilot, James Pollard, was just pointing these guys out to me. He says it's a group of bikers that is...
Bro, they got a quad? How much speed can you hit with the quad?
Cross our fingers that this isn't some sort of coordinated
what is going on?
effort here by our two guys in the pursuit to try to blend in with a group of riders. But it just so happened to be, I guess, that there was a group of riders in the general area. We're just off of Imperial Highway, which runs parallel to the 105 freeway. We're near the Wilmington Avenue exit. I'll widen out the shot so we can see how many guys are out here. There's a few guys doing wheelies. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
This is interesting. I can't say that this is a circumstance that they just happen to fall into a group of other riders. We do know that one.
I mean, the one guy's on his phone, so probably not.
On his phone for an awful long time. So I don't know if he got his friends to come out here with him. If he did, and if they were dumb enough to come out here and join the pursuit, then they're all going to be detained when this pursuit comes to an end. But to make something that was already
he's still hitting the wheelie!
Even more dangerous by adding more riders is beyond me.
All right, I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. If
No
these
pixel
other
analysis? Oh
riders
my God, that's the
stick with
longest
them
wheelie,
and
dude.
are
He's
with
got a
them,
GoPro
or if
strapped
they're
to his
just trying
head.
to convince them to pull over, but right now they are sticking with them, and it is a bunch. This is the strangest thing. I tell you what, but it looks like maybe they're not going to stick with them. So maybe they were just trying to convince them.
So here we are. And I wondered about this, Eliana. I meant to bring this up earlier. We've seen crazy things like this happen.
Wait, are they
where
getting
pull over
gas?
and get gas right in the middle of a chase, and then they're good for another 50 to 80 miles. And no, they're clearly with these people. This is not a coincidence.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I can't call 12 people to come save me in a pursuit, and somehow these guys, they get their buddies to come out and to come out in a very coordinated effort on their bikes as well, and they're getting gas. They really are getting gas. How can this be possible? Well, there's no units here. We've got the helicopters overhead. We've got the helicopters overhead.
Oh, he's going to pay. This one.
The friend is going to pay. The friend is going to pay, and they're going to try to get as much gas as they can before the units pull up. But again, there were no units here. It was just the helicopters. So the helicopters are now coordinating the response here from the ground units to try to get some patrol units to the Chevron gas station to detain these guys. And now they're not only going to be focusing on the two original individuals, they're also going to want to detain all of the guys that came out to help them as well. But you can see the guy on the white bike already fueled up, and now we've got the rider there in the blue, who is on the blue bike rather, who is also fueling up. But I'm going to wind out the shot just a bit. I want to see.
Bro, this is
some
sick.
units come into the frame, but for now we don't see any. We're right at a
Oh, look at him.
and,
He's whipping it. He's
there goes,
whipping
the
it.
doing a
That's
wheelie,
so
showing off for the
sick.
cameras. But again, we see the rider there on the white bike. He was just shaking his bike. So that's kind of what I was telling you earlier. They were going to try to shake it to try to get a little more gas in there. So you see him there moving the bike back and forth. He got some gas. The friend in the blue got some gas as well. And I have a feeling we're going to be back on the road here. And now they've got full tanks, so they might be on the road for a while.
Okay.
Yo, they said if we can't get Grand Theft Auto 6, we'll do Grand Theft Auto 6.
More than a dozen people here on motorcycles, and look, he's got a new tank, and now he can do a wheelie. This is one of the most ridiculous things, Eliana, I have ever witnessed.
It's pretty ridiculous, but it's also very dangerous, and it
Yo,
changes
they're
the whole
so
dynamic
good.
for the CHP and for authorities here, because we're dealing with dozens of people now.
And you wonder if they're thinking, oh, we have strength in numbers, we can certainly get away, but if anything, now the CHP has more motorcycles to follow. All they need to get is one of these 12 or 14 people who are down there on the ground, and then hopefully have them sing. And
They cancel the pursuit. It's the smart thing to do.
They're all complicit.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Look at
any
this.
one of these guys can get detained, and the police will ask, well, who are your buddies? And I don't know how good of a friend they are, but I can guarantee you, when they're facing possible jail time, that they're going to give them their
They're
name.
posting on
And,
X? Wait, really?
Be able to get them, even if they're not able to get them today. But it's really frustrating, more than anything, to see the efforts that the CHP and the LA County
Yeah, they're the clean boys, dude.
have gone through in the last hour or so to try to detain these guys, and I could almost see the light at the end of the tunnel, because I was thinking they're probably going to run out of gas here, and this is going to be over. The danger that they're posing to everyone on the roadway will have passed. But now that they've got full tanks, and now they've got an army behind them, it really makes it more difficult for law enforcement.
Well, they also have a debit card information at that gas station at a timestamp and when who paid for that and how much they paid. But, you know, I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I have no doubt that eventually they'll catch these people. I'm just wondering how they're going to do it. But, Eliana, this just ramps it up for the CHP. They're just going to want to stop them more than ever. So while they were simply following two motorcycle riders, now they're going to be more determined to bring this group to a halt here, because it's so dangerous for the other drivers.
Yeah, and I just got a note actually from one of my coworkers, and he made an excellent point. We saw the friend pay for the gas. Well, if he used his own personal card, now they have his name. So the officers are going to be able to go
Dude,
back to
media
that
are
Chevron
such
gas station
snitches,
and
dude. Let the teenagers have fun.
at least paid for the gas. So even if these guys guys are able to somehow avoid the authorities.
They still have to pay rent and stuff, dude. It's difficult out here. Let them have a little bit of fun.
And get the credit card information for the person who paid.
Of course, we're talking about people who clearly aren't thinking this through. They're just out for this joyride, having fun, thinking this is hilarious, and they're causing a great danger to the people out there in the community.
They're showing off. They're showing off, and I really
They're
believe
showing
they know
off.
they're going to get caught eventually, and they're just having fun. Yeah, I just really think that, or he wouldn't be doing this. They'd be trying to get away. They know.
Get away from
know.
what?
It's
The
just
cops
really
aren't even
dangerous for
chasing
other
them.
people.
And it's so frustrating, Eliana, using resources, using the officers to try to chase them, the airships overhead, our resources. It's just a waste of time. And I think
Okay, you don't have to. Dog, why is the media acting like they have to follow these guys with the helicopter? You don't. You're just doing it because, you know, it's entertaining and it's interesting. Like, you could just as easily, if you probably stopped filming them, they probably would, you know, go home, most likely. Even the cops are not giving chase.
This entire time, which means they don't get to go home to their families. They have to stay on shift for very long shifts, and when they do get to go home, it's very short periods of rest before they're back out on the front lines of the fires. So it's really upsetting.
That's kind of dumb. Just be like, I can't believe.
Waste valuable resources like that, and
Dude,
waste
they've
their
gotten
time
more. Their numbers have grown.
That our community is going
They're
through.
rolling deep.
Again, until somebody falls off a bike and gets hurt, I don't think these guys are going to stop. I think they're just going to keep going for as long as they can. And now that the two guys that kicked this off have full tanks, who knows how long we might be following.
All right, we're going to let you get some information. Stay with your picture right here. Incredible, but now it's all coming clear for me. I understand why they tried to pit a CHP officer, because there's just no logical thought to this. This is insane.
There is no thought as we approach here. They're on Imperial Highway. This is around the 110 and 105.
The reason why cops usually don't chase these guys is twofold. One, because it's really difficult to actually catch motorcycles. Like, you need a bike. In most circumstances, you need another bike unit. CHP does have bike units specifically for this, but more importantly, it's incredibly dangerous. Like, it's way more dangerous when you don't let them go and you start chasing them, because they'll just die. Like, if any number of these guys actually end up, trying to evade the police and make like a wrong move, their brain is going to be splattered across this intersection.
It's dangerous because they could very easily fall, and a fall even at these speeds is still going to be very painful. And I have a feeling that if one of their buddies were to fall, then hopefully that would bring things to an end and they try to render aid to their friend. But for now, they're still good to go.
I think the craziest part of this is that some of them don't even have helmets on. Like, the two original parties didn't have helmets on, and that's insane to me. Not even to like hide your identity or whatever, but just like straight up how unimaginably dangerous it is to ride a motorcycle, ride a dirt bike without a helmet. I guess if you die, I guess if you fall, you're just dead. You're like, it's fine.
Sometimes they have too many planes landing or taking off, and it's just simply impossible. So that is a time when it might be possible for them to get out of the sight of the law enforcement airship and get away. We've seen a number of pursuits as of late where people will go to LAX, perhaps knowing that the airship can't
is he
follow
joining them?
And they go into a parking
This
structure.
guy's joining him too.
There's a lot of cameras in those parking structures, and eventually they could figure out where the person went.
Wait,
but at least immediately,
this car has been with them the entire time.
To get away.
Well, we asked what the plan is, and it looks like they're stopped here, and it looks like they were talking. They might be trying to come up with a plan of which direction to go. Who knows?
And you mentioned something earlier.
More people are
Kathy,
joining.
They're just out having fun. Some of them were recording this. They got out off their bikes to record with their cell phones. Obviously, they're going to post this somewhere, and then now they're back out. We want to remind our viewers, you're watching the NBC4 News at 5 o'clock. We're following this chase, and it would initially involve 2 dirt bikes wanted for reckless driving that started in the East LA area just before 4 p.m. We've been on the chase since about 4:15, and within the last 20 minutes, we saw those 2 riders join up with about 16 other.
Are these looters? No, man, they're not.
Some
they're,
ATVs out there.
This is another part of big city life where, you know, people that have bikes get together and fuck around like this.
And then sure enough, they drove into a gas station and filled up. We actually saw one of the new riders that joined them slide a card and get them gas. So they're off again. They're doing wheelies. They are circling in and out of traffic. So far, staying together. And Ileana, the problem is now you can't pit them, you can't spike strip them.
That's the problem. You can't pit them.
They're not on a freeway to shut down a freeway.
Yeah, you can't murder these teenagers. A real problem here is that you just can't end up sniping them with a sniper rifle.
Out that there was a police unit in the area where we just were a second ago, but again, there's very little that these ground units can do. They can't pit them.
The real problem here is the bloodshed. Unnecessarily, we just can't execute these criminal teenagers.
They're obviously not going to run out of gas now, so really all they can do is continue to follow them. And of course, the helicopter overhead can make announcements to them, so they could hear them. They could tell them to pull over, but are they going to listen? No. I mean, they've had plenty of opportunities to pull over this entire time. We've been on this for like just a little under an hour. And when you guys first tossed to me, I was saying, hey, it's incredible. We've got 2 motorcycles. Who would have thought it would have ended up being 18 motorcycles on this pursuit? But the 2 original guys, they're right there next to each other.
You got to go across the flag zone.
Nah, this is not real.
Western at Imperial.
It's interesting. I was just about to ask you, where were the initial 2?
Oh my God, Chatter's found the guy. They're live streaming it. Oh my God, they are literally live streaming it. Oh my God, bro. Add Black Boy Max. What the fuck? Yo!
Hold on.
Let Dante join. That's crazy. This guy's their stuntman, Chatters.
Left on Crenshaw.
They're stuntmen, for the record. The people that are doing this. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
The center of the screen was on the phone.
Texting and calling the entire time, yes.
Yeah, he was on the phone for a long time, was on the freeway, and of course, it's impossible for us to know who he was in communication with, but somehow he was able to coordinate this response from his so-called friends to come out here to the South LA area with their off-road vehicles. As you said, none of them street legal, and as far as I can tell, most of them aren't wearing helmets. Some of them are, thank goodness, and so if they were to fall, it might help a little bit, but even with a helmet, a fall at these speeds would still seriously injure someone, if not kill someone, depending on the circumstances. But the 2 original guys, they're still there, buddies, right next to each other. Probably can't believe that they were able to get.
That's the guy. That's the guy we were just watching.
In such numbers, and now
that's literally the guy.
To be seen because again, they're not trailing them.
That's crazy. Him on the green bike is this dude.
Yeah, and it's really just a spectacle at this point. We wanted to let our viewers know about it because it does pose a danger. They're being reckless, and other drivers are out on the road. But at this point, they're just showing off and. The CHP and we'll continue to follow them, so there will be an outcome here. We will let you know, but we have other important stories that we need to cover today.
All right, our other top story here.
Oh, boo! They stopped covering it. What are they saying?
Go somewhere else. I see him.
What?
They want to go to LAX, so fuck it.
All right. I'm at LAX. I'm the last one I see y'all ride around here and y'all get trapped, stupid.
Wait, what? Don't tell them where you're going, man. What the hell? There's zero OPSEC here.
They want to go to LAX, so fuck it. Fuck, that's on them. Did you end up going down, Crenshaw? They want to go to LAX, so they can't want to go straight. Fuck it. Fuck it. Where your crutches at? I don't got them. I'm thugging. I don't got them.
All right. No more of this. We don't want to know where they want to go. They want to go somewhere else, probably.
So we'll see what they decide to do at that point.
Yo, give me a different account. This is restreaming like KTLA or whatever. This is lower quality. Give me the OG one. Fox 11. What is the original version of this? This is just like someone restreaming it. I guess they want to go. They probably want to go to LAX because this is a VOD live stream. VOD. I can't even talk. No, this ended, man. This ended. You're sending me not a live chase. This, on the other hand, is a live chase, isn't it?
And try to do something. There we go.
Oh my God! Every fucking dumb
units.
Bro, every dumb chatter is sending me the same freaking link. Every chatter, like, oh, click this. No one live right now? That's not true. LAX, no helo.
Let's see. It looks like CHP unit here.
That's in pursuit right now.
Let's see. It looks like CHP unit here.
Oh shit. Yeah. Uh-oh, they're coming up.
The motors, I'm not sure if there's, it looks like
LAPD?
Yeah, they're CHP.
They're CHP as well. Okay, so CHP.
No, they're all CHP.
All CHP. We have the CHP chopper tracking them. That's been going on for some time now. Again, this started at 4:20 here and started with 2 motorcyclists, which has now grown to some almost 20.
Right turn.
We're looking at. And they're on Imperial Highway and now getting off of Imperial Highway. Is that correct? In the Inglewood area, but on surface streets nonetheless. And this is a big gang, guys. This is, wrong side of the road. They were up on the sidewalk and doing whatever they can to kind of keep their group together. But, you know, the CHP
Bro,
is
it's just
behind
getting
them,
larger and
with
larger.
5 of their motor units as well as a black and white. So, you know, they can pop wheelies all they want to, but they're on to them.
Yeah, it's such a frenzy. I can't imagine what it's like to be out on the road and see this coming at you, especially on the wrong side of the road. I would think it's a good idea if you know someone whose commute takes them through this area, they might want to just pull over for a while. This is really unpredictable, really dangerous, especially for people
in fact, standing on the seat of an unmodified bike with both feet while wheeling it means you're not able to use the rear brake, which is crucial to use while in a wheelie to get the front wheel to come back down, especially when the wheelies are that long. It means the rider is incredibly skilled. Yeah, no, they're stunt people, I think.
That they're going to probably try to split up, and it would make it even harder for those motor officers to bring them all into custody. And as they get really close to pedestrians.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I mean, those poor people walking across the street didn't know what was coming. You know, they turned north on Prairie. Unfortunately, we cannot go into that area because that's in the direct path of the planes coming into LAX.
Oh,
so we're gonna have to watch
no, unfortunately.
The 2 that I have on the screen here, let's see, the one that just put on the hoodie, I believe, is the second one that joined in the pursuit. This is the first suspect that was initially wanted for the assault on the officer. He's kind of leading the pack now, but they are pulling away from us, and unfortunately we have to stay over the 105 freeway out of that air traffic. But let me come out to a wider shot. We'll go away from the lead, guys, and there are the CHP 6.
Oh shit, cops.
At least 1 unit there.
Okay, motorized units are on. Okay, they've deployed the motor.
See what they're doing.
They've deployed the motorcycle police, which means it's cooked. It's over.
Boulevard here, and they're going to continue. Officers are going to follow in the same pattern, but they're going to continue, and we'll see if they go. Maybe they'll go east or west here on one of those east-west streets, but for now they're still staying on Prairie.
I can't remember seeing something like this, a pursuit of, you know, some almost 20 motorbikes with CHP motorbikes, and I just can't even imagine how this is going to end. How does this,
Are the cops
how
doing
do they
wheelies?
apprehend them? They can't use spike strips.
I don't think so.
I mean, we can't do a pit maneuver. I mean, this is so unusual. What are the tactics that the motorbikes will use at this point to try and stop this, group and get the suspect that they want?
It's mostly intimidation, knowing that those cops behind us, they can stay up with us no matter where we go. If we make a U-turn, they can make a U-turn. If we go on a sidewalk, they can go on a sidewalk. If they go, if we go in an alleyway, they can go in an alleyway. If we decide to go cut through a park, they can cut through the park. So that's the intimidation factor that these units, these motor officers can say, basically, we're going to go wherever you go until you run out of gas, and then we'll make the arrest. Unfortunately, the two that initially we were in the pursuit stopped. They had time to stop for fuel. Now they're all fueled up. So
I think you rarely ever see this kind of stuff, but it's like very commonplace in Philadelphia, in New York, in Chicago. But the only reason why it's like a big deal here is because in LA, they actually film it. That's the only difference. That's why a lot of people are like shocked by what you're experiencing, what you're watching. But this kind of stuff happens in a lot of big cities, like a bunch of bikers getting together and like doing wheelies and like messing around is fairly commonplace. Yeah, motorcycle cops are not actually giving chase to them. Oh God, they're literally mobbing around the car. That's crazy. Dude, oh no, the quad. He's gonna get him. The quad is cooked.
Officers on their motorcycles can keep up with us. We're in trouble because we're eventually going to need fuel, and we're going to have to jump off and run to get away from these guys.
Gosh, I've been looking at some of the top 10 motorcycles and with the longest range, and if any of these guys have one of these bikes, whether it's a Kawasaki or whatever it might be, it can go on a full tank 275 miles. So this can go on and on and on. But, that's not the case. We don't know what kind of bikes they're on, so I'm just giving you what the top 10 motorcycles' longest range looks like. So, you would think that at one point or another that they're going to have to do a little bit more than just intimidation and get these guys into custody, or whoever it is that they are really focused on, which I would think is the one who who was able to strike a motor officer and is now wanted for assault. Yeah, so we are going into the LAX airspace right now, and so we are zooming into this CHP pursuit of multiple motorbikes. And,
they're cooked. They can't actually film from here on out.
Again, we are restricted from this airspace at LAX, and so that is where Sky 5 is right now, is outside of that airspace and trying to keep an eye on those motorbikes. Some 16, 17 of them, did we count?
Yes, it started out with 2, right? And then all of a sudden we saw them on the phone. We don't know if they were calling their buddies, live streaming, texting people to come join in, but pretty soon we saw them pull into a gas station, and one by one, now a crowd of 16 or 17, kind of hard for us to keep track as well, have joined in this pursuit or following. I guess it's a pursuit now.
I think we lost them.
Bro, you got cops on your ass. What do you mean you think you
we
lost?
just lost them. Let's go. Let's go. Where they at? Where they at? We lost them. I think we lost them. I think we just lost them, y'all.
They're just talking about the heli, but like, there's still cops.
I think we lost them. Look, where the helicopters at? Where the helicopters at, yo? Where the bike cops at? I think we lost them.
In the live gang. Y'all on Telemundo 52 right now?
Hold on.
Turn it off. On Scanner, they're only going for the first 2.
Let's go. Yeah, we lost them. Get out of here, y'all. We lost them. Let's go. I called Lester, man. I have to make sure everybody good. I have to call Lester, make sure everybody good. Hey, Let's go! Let's go!
And the stream,
Let's
the
go!
government watching this.
They can't fuck with us, man! Hey, if y'all missed it, y'all missed it! They can't... Whoa! Whoa! Did I? Whoa! Look at the left.
They got your live on TV ended.
Let's go!
Wait, live video ended? Oh, he ended it.
I'm about to right now. Hey, I'm getting off live now, though, Joey. So they can't find us.
That's crazy. That's kind of sick. I mean, that's not really that many bikes. Yeah, no, they're all those guys I think are stuntmen, by the way. Like they were all obviously very skilled. Is this some kind of weird PR thing for some movie? No. No, they're just having fun. Dude, people do this stuff all the time. Have you checked where Murad is? Is his bike gone? Yeah, no, it's outside. I looked. But yeah, I feel like this is a very commonplace thing that happens in big cities all the time. But it's like they're doing it in a crowded area. They're doing it in a crowded area, and they're also doing it. What is this? They're doing it in a crowded area. Here's a doc shot about it on film on Chicago. Yeah, there's like New York Times done a documentary on it too, no? Yeah. They do like way bigger groups too. Yeah, New York Times made a doc about city dirt bikers like this. From 11 years ago, riding with the 12 o'clock boys. Back when crime was legal.
I want to know what we're doing about these little scumbags on these dirt bikes in our downtown. I want to know. If anyone out there has seen this, please call. I mean, these kids are just little bastards. These aren't like nice kids. And the problem is, I'm going to throw it out there, because they're African American. Nobody wants to say it because no one wants to take action, because you got young black kids on these, they're misbehaving. You gotta do something. You gotta do something. I don't care if they get hurt. Frankly, I don't care if one of them dies.
Growing up in the city, you will see it all. You will learn the right way to do all the wrong in Baltimore City. Have a PhD in it. If you walk outside on a corner, you see hustling, shooting, selling drugs, killing. One of the first things you see that you actually want to do is ride a dirt bike.
We took the dirt bike thing from just looking at it as a bike.
Wait, Wheelie Wayne, veteran member of the 12 o'clock boys. Wait, is it still going, chat?
We took it to a whole nother level.
We had bikes and we were just filming ourselves, playing with the camera. And then one day, I just jumped up and was like, we're gonna make us a group, we're gonna make a tape.
No, this is the old one, dude.
I've run up since I was about 6.
Wait, isn't this the old one? Is it the same guy? No, this is the old video that they're replaying, I think. Well, I mean, he didn't have a balaclava on, so maybe it isn't old. I don't know. Oh, KTLA is showing is back with the bikers.
Is there a police helicopter now, Anton? So, are you Are you in communication with the airship? You are? Okay, I'll give you the exact locator here for you to tell them.
What? Tell him what?
It's Crenshaw. Hang on. Martin Luther King. Just south of Martin Luther King now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th or 6th back. Okay.
My trust in God, blocks and dollars. I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. Bitch, hold on tight, cause I tweaking this bitch, I letting shit go. And I heard that she wanna show, whoa, me who she be, I'm kinda fucking with it, show me some more. Bitch, we tatted head to toe, give a fuck, the story wrote. You wanna tweak, get up with me, and I'ma show you how that go. Like the money in my pockets blue, whoa. They having combos about me, these pussy niggas don't know. With my evil twin, all black hoodies, we hit the streets again. He don't like attention, he'll tweak and get the reaping shit. What your ass expect, we drove the whole way in a demon, bitch. He'll think twice and make you Greek to switch. Is you sure you wanna meet that bitch? If I see ill intentions, we'll make sure you get the bleeding plea. All they out there was the whole damn game being some rocket shit. Pull up to the scene, my best advice is to hide your bitch. I can see the lies all on your faces, cause your eyes are twitch. The black ski mask all on our fucking faces, be disguising shit. I'ma have my way with your baby, you wanna cry and shit. Rest my Glock against her fucking waist, I got some pottery. She my bitch, not my apology. I might start no enemies, you rap with me, then rap with me.
Hey, Elizabeth, you have me on the scrambler?
I'm a swerve in the corner, whoa, whoa.
Hold on tight, cause I tweaking this bitch, I letting shit go. And I heard that she wanna show, whoa, me who she be, I'm kinda fucking with it, show me some more.
I gotta go wide here.
Am I swerve in the corner, whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's not better. Can you hear me on Lukens? I'm on Lukens.
Not a cell phone in sight. There's an Obama Boulevard in LA. Of course there's an Obama Boulevard in LA.
Up on the sidewalk. Ah, he almost fell.
Ah!
Let's see what the officers do. What happened to the motors?
He's mad that the cops gave up.
If you spot me, ho, I'm sorry. I can't take you ain't getting all that. Look like your nigga want smoke, but we gon' do this shit regardless. And I started from the bottom just like you, but I was harder. I came up a fucking soldier, nigga. Shout out to my father. He made sure I make it farther.
Did they do any property damage? No, they didn't.
My trust in God, blocks and dollars. I might swerve in that corner, whoa, whoa. Bitch, hold on tight, cause I tweaking this bitch, I letting shit go.
That's crazy, dude. Max leaked the comms.
People driving
I'm
back to
metagaming?
their homes in Altadena.
We don't give a fuck about this. What is this? I mean, RIP, but damn.
Palisades and Eaton fires combined. Earlier today,
Bro, go
LA
back.
County officials said it would be at least a week before
No,
people
I
could
leaked the
return to their
comms.
homes in Altadena. But
Hold
as
on.
we
Wait,
said-
I'm snitching? This snitching? I'm snitching?
Oh no.
Oh,
Everybody else
are they
is.
getting gas again? That's crazy. They have a plane out? No.
I have to go to the other side. Let's see if he comes back out. They're going. No, we're good. They're going back out. They're not getting gas.
I mean, yeah, they should let him go.
What are they doing? Chevron. That's what they stopped at last time.
They tried to pit a cop. How can you pit a cop in a bike?
Go
Oh,
forward.
a bike cop? just got here. Who are these guys? A bunch of dudes. Video of how it got started. God, I fucking love DMX, man. X gonna deliver to you. Knock, knock. Open up the door. It's real. It's the one stop shop. I got such a big heart. Motherfucker, did it. All right, now do it again. Yeah, I am.
Hey, you guys got my fucking quad. Oh, get that motherfucker.
That's how it happened. Yeah, that's real. That's literally how it started. God, DMX, man.
Okay, you can hold here.
R.I.P. I always liked them, but I heard he really doesn't like white people. I'm not sure if that's actually true or not. I mean, I don't give a shit. But I doubt that that's the case. I mean, he's in many Hollywood productions.
Yeah, wider, because.
This is just Philly activity. Why is it getting coverage? What are we watching? We're watching people feel free. Listen, if DMX doesn't like white people, I don't like white people. You understand? He's right. Here, I got another song for you.
She keeps sucking that dick like she wants something. Turn her on like she got
Good
a little
evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us on the web. This is Gil Davis up in Sky 5 along with my pilot, Anton.
She keeps sucking that dick like she wants something. Turn her on like she got a
pretty
little
strange pursuit. It started with this blue motorcycle that's in the direct center of the screen. Here he goes, taking off right there. Joined by the white motorcycle with the pink spokes. And we can go around now.
Ain't no smoke, but right now you the other side. We not worried about back on the all this dry. It's a black boy pack, we gon' start a fight. How a nigga want smoke with the starting fight. I told Rage I'ma throw it in overdrive. Hey my nigga, your rage, my rage too. They hit shit that on blue, I got played too. Seen these niggas get rich, I got paid too. Got on too many chain like a
Gen Z's gonna cancel you for playing this song? Wait, why? My friend is in it.
Pursuit started with the blue motorcycle here in the very center of your screen. That rider, they tried to pull him over for I believe it was reckless driving.
High pitch with the stick, they be seen too. I ain't move one blick, I'm a brain too. Double down on some Rickers, bitch, we finna get paid. Got some shit for they brain.
At one point, I got permanent. This rider tried to strike a motor officer that was pursuing him. That motor officer had to drop out for a little bit. The chase got back into it.
If Jank saw this, he would lose his mind, dude.
Then that rider was joined by the one that's right next to him on the white motorcycle with spokes. They're the
Uncle
ones,
Jank,
they're the two
Uncle
that,
Shaky Gurga is about to blow a gasket.
Near the near downtown LA off the 10 freeway. They went eastbound 10 freeway to the eastbound 60 freeway. Eventually going down the 710 freeway to the 105
He'd be
freeway
shaking
west,
in his Gurgas.
and exited at Imperial Highway.
True.
That's when they were joined by several other motorcycles and a quad. And now we have as many as 17 motorcycles here involved in this. Now, since then,
Were the cops behind them? Yeah, they gave up on the chase, I think.
That tried to get behind the vehicles or behind the motorcyclists to try to get them to pull over. They refused. And since the CHP has pulled off altogether on the ground, leaving the airship overhead to keep track of especially the two here involved, but all the rest as well. Ironically enough, the two that were involved here in the pursuit were able to stop and get gas at a gas station on Imperial Highway, just north of the 105 freeway, and had time to get back in onto the road. Here they go, eastbound turn. This is on Venice.
It's political.
So they have the fuel now to continue this for quite a while. We'll see what law enforcement decides to do other than just track it from the air and wait for them to finally give up, pull over, and maybe then they'll bring in units to make the arrest. But it is considered assault with a deadly weapon on a peace officer, the weapon being a motorcycle. The officer that was, this guy attempted to strike. We don't know if there was contact made.
Call me Gurga the way I'm shaking it.
Or disabled that officer's bike for a while. And we don't know the status of that officer's condition, if he was injured or not.
Are they doing anything besides reckless driving? No. I think originally it was the fact that the first two people like escaped the cops.
The rider, I should say, on the white and pink bike here has been on a cell phone the entire time. And we believe he might be streaming online. So we have the two there in the center. We have, looks like a long line of motorcycles that have joined in on this. We've seen some close calls at intersections. They sneak out into the intersection in front of oncoming cars that have to stop.
Originally, it was just a failure to yield. Wait, really? This isn't a new meta.
Venice Boulevard and Arlington is the locator. Further back. Yeah.
You probably thought the buddy was a real slinger, huh? Truth be told, that bitch a fad. He's a bitch ass nigga with a Glock, put dildos in his ass. Oh, he scared of the pussy. He rather lay up with a trans.
It's not. No, okay. No. No.
The blue one was the one that was first in pursuit.
No. No. It's insane. Okay. Nope.
Mom, Coda's overdoing it again.
God damn. I'm Mr. Too Slippery, nigga. I'm with the fucking sharks, you with the fishes, nigga. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest, nigga. Caution sign on my neck, shit a 60, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing it for David Lynch.
Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese. Grams on my wrist, shit cost like 10 G's, nigga. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth, nigga.
Windows 5% tinted, can't even see it's me. I done missed a couple plays, my shit on D&D. Put me in the fucking game, I'm the MVP. Take you out that Yoda, put you in an AMG. Bitch, I count chicken. She know I'm the rawest, nigga. Too Slippery Entertainment. Come step in my office, nigga. Take a nigga, bitch. She say, D-Lo, you be saucy, baby. Tired of fucking with them lame. Come forward with some bosses, baby. She don't want no puppy.
She want a big dog.
Wash my clothes the other day. Found a 10 ball. Flip phone for the judge.
I actually unironically love this song. It's not even a joke.
I'm Mr. Too Slippery, nigga. I'm with the fucking sharks. You with the fishes, nigga. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest, nigga. Caution sign on my neck, shit a 60, nigga.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Too Ski, nigga. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese, nigga. Grams on my wrist, shit cost like 10 G's, nigga. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth, nigga. In my bag, my pocket's deeper than the sea, nigga. You don't bring nothing to the plate, then I can't eat with you. All that shit you doing fake, you just a pretender. They say my flow so cold, but I still bring the heat. Nigga, I beat niggas. See, I got some bread, so they won't beat with it. Bad bitch, hair and nails done, that shit on fleek. You ain't fuck cause you ain't him, but she like ski hitter. I'ma run me up that cheese and walk these beats, nigga.
Oh, what's happening?
I'm Mr. Two Slipper, nigga. I'm with the fucking sharks, you with the fishes, nigga. Hop straight out the Bentley, I'm the biggest, nigga. Caution sign on my neck, shit a 60, nigga.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Two Ski, nigga. Matter of fact, call me Mr. Chase That Cheese, nigga. Grams on my wrist, shit cost like 10 G's, nigga. I feel like Buzz got all these carrots on my teeth, nigga.
It's good. Where are you staying? Oh. It's like that. I see you. Past the court homes? No. No, I'm not playing games. I'm watching I'm literally dying. No, but it's because of it's because I've inhaled way. I think there's some, like, inhaling the smoke is not good. I don't have, it's not like my sinuses are imploding. Yeah. Austin over here is mad at me because he's like, oh, I'm going to go to Tokyo with a cold. That's what he said. Instead of saying, oh man, you have like a serious sinus infection going on, I feel bad for you. He said, oh, you're going to make me sick. That's the first thing he said. He walked in and that's the first thing he said. That's crazy. No HEPA filters at home? No, I don't have any of that. What?
I mean, look. In my defense, in my defense, it's not like he's gonna die. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
Like,
The strangest
you know what I mean?
pursuit
Like,
is a motorcycle pursuit of.
What if I was,
guy on
you
a
know,
on a dirt bike here? The guy with the black jacket and the blue stripes.
like you got a sinus infection? You know, it's not like, you know.
Is the one that was initially
I'm gonna come say.
being chased by the sheriff's department. They made a right turn here. They're going to be going south on Hoover.
Mr. Are the gay bars open during the fire? I know. That's get his ass, dude. Get his ass. Fox 11 went live again. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're watching it already. We're watching it live right now.
I can tell you're sick because you're living in your own filth over here. What's going on?
What do you mean?
There's trash here.
What? That's normal. That's, I just had
food?
I just had lunch. Yeah.
Nice. Austin is toxic? Yeah, motherfucker. Catch up.
Continued on, and then
bitch.
joined by the one with the next to him.
You mean, of course.
But during the pursuit, they both went wrong direction on the 710 freeway. They went southbound.
Wait, is this a police chase? Is he on a four-wheeler? Is this live?
Waymo! Yeah, it's live.
This is live?
Dude, there's like 20 bikers.
God damn. What did they do? Is this a traffic violation or?
Originally it was like failure to yield or something, and then they just like brought in like 20 of their buddies, and they've just been escaping the cops now. Like, cops have been on and off. Like, California Highway Patrol is like given chase a little bit with motorized units, and then they've like dropped the chase and come back to it.
I don't understand what's the point. Like, is this they failed to yield? Just let them go.
That's what I'm saying. But like now they're just having fun with it. They were, one of the dudes was actually filming himself.
Oh, they were live streaming it? Oh, God.
Yeah, on his Instagram. It's sick. They're like, I mean, they're.
Keep an eye on it. I'm gonna look with the camera.
They're stunt people. They're stunt men.
I am so excited to go to Japan.
Haven't seen him come out.
They've also refilled twice.
Oh.
I'm excited to go to Japan too. Yeah.
Just orbit it. Orbit it. You can. Yeah, orbit it. Because if they pop out the other side, they could.
So excited.
Go along the side of it.
What is this? Oh, we're gonna do this. Don't worry. We're gonna do this.
Wait, is this like we're gonna do a TikTok?
Yeah, we have to.
Oh, we can't with TikTok.